you included Riley in your album. I love that Riley's interlude part. One of the people on my blog asked how you instill confidence in her, and also how you balance raising her as a single mom and with everything that you do, especially the TV show.
Well, my daughter and I have a great relationship. And that's something I pray about every day, that we just get stronger, our bond just gets stronger and stronger. I talk to my daughter about everything, and I try to make her feel comfortable talking to me about everything. And I constantly try to push her to be better. You know, when I see signs, I see the signs that she's good at writing songs. Like when she's watching me, she has her own notepad and she's writing her little songs on there. And when I'm working with people at my studio and how she wants to come in and see what they're doing and check it out, like, so I see the interest already there. So I feel like at a young age, if you see signs that your child may be talented in something, you should, you know, push that and make it so that they can be the best at it, you know, as they get older. So that's why I encourage my daughter, even if she doesn't ever want to do music, she'll still have the tools and the capability to be the best when she gets older. As a single mom, I do have a lot going on, but my daughter's first. So I'll do whatever I got to do, spend whatever money I got to spend to make things comfortable for her. So I had to go back and hire my old nanny to come back because, like, when I went on tour, I didn't want to take my daughter out of school because she's really good at school.
That's good.
She just got in the enrichment program, the gifted program.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so,
Congratulations.
thanks. But I still wanted her to be able to go on tour, too. So basically, she went to school so many days a week, and I worked it out to where she missed like a day of school. So it's like 4 days at home, 3 days on the road. So she was on the road, too.
With you.
With me. So I feel like if I have to be gone more than a certain amount of days, I take my daughter with me. And
do you let her watch the show? I've always wondered that with everybody's.
Wait, not Candy Cody Nights. What show?
No, with the Housewives.
Oh,
with all the drama and the fighting and everything. I just always wondered how that would.
Well, the first season that we were on, she watched. This season, not so much. Reason being is that a lot of episodes we talked about sex. Mm-hmm. So if it's something that I'm not talking, if I'm talking about sex, I don't want her in on it. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion.
Right.
And I know people say, well, why would you do something that kids can? Well, I'm grown. So I feel like as a grown person, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Your child shouldn't have to necessarily listen to everything. So if it's something that we are discussing sex or something like that, then no. But, I mean, as far as the arguments and stuff, I'm like, I don't care if she sees that. Her and her friends have arguments, you know, but... So I don't care about her seeing the arguments.
And you would encourage her to go into music with everything you've seen in the music industry?
Yeah, but I just want her to be equipped to be multi-talented. Meaning, I don't want you to just be an artist. If you want to be an artist, then you need to be an artist and a musician and a writer. Like, because to me, the longevity in the industry is being able to put on different hats. And so my whole goal for her is to be better than me at everything.
That's smart. And just to skip to the Housewives, because the reunion's coming up on Sunday, everybody sort of wants to know what exactly goes on at these reunion shows. Like, what can you talk about? How long are you there for, and why is there always drama?
Well, it's an all-day thing, and it's an all-day thing, first and foremost. So it's like you get irritated. You know,
snappy.
Everybody's snappy and we're feeling a certain kind of way. So you starting early in the day, you're not finishing until late evening. You know, so all those hours, and then he's asking you all the questions. Like, first of all, when we're watching the season, we only get each episode each week. See, you're seeing it Sunday. I may have saw the episode Thursday.
Okay.
Only a couple days before you see it. We don't know how they're editing it. I don't even know what the other girls say about me when I'm not around them. So unless I was actually there, I don't know what went on in their story until I see it on TV. So that's why a lot of things are built up, because by the time we're around each other again, I may be pissed off about something you said about me that I saw on the show. You know what I mean? So when he brings things up, he asks questions that, may be a sore spot, or bring up something that happened early in the season that she was like, I can't believe that bitch said, Then, you telling your feelings. And our show is really, I think it's really hot because we have so many strong personalities on this show. So, anything can happen to make it push over the edge or blow up.
Right. And another thing everybody wonders, I never heard anyone talk about, is everyone loves Andy Cohen. But what do you guys really think about him? He seems to sort of play friends with everybody, but then stir the pot and sort of edge things along sometimes.
I love Andy. I don't think it's necessarily just him. I mean, you got to remember, he has a microphone piece in his ear. Okay? It's those producers.
I didn't know that.
Behind, yeah. He has a microphone piece in his ear, and he has questions, cards that he's reading off of. Now, he does watch us to the show, and I'm sure he has some of his own questions personally. But, some of the things he asks, is brought to him. And, of course, he's a executive producer, and he wants the best show possible. So he's going to ask questions that everybody's thinking anyway.
Right.
Or say the things that may push your buttons because that's what everybody's thinking that's watching the show anyway. So I really like him. I think that he's a man of his word. He's helped me out on other things outside of the show, and he's really cool, especially for him to be the head honcho over there at Bravo.
Right.
Like, a lot of people don't even realize that the same guy that has this show is the same guy that's making all the executive decisions. So, you think of him as just a TV personality, and he's not just that.
Right.
So, I guess we have to respect him a little bit.
He's not considered your boss. Like, who would be considered your boss? Is there one? Like,
I don't consider any of them my boss. No, I think it's we are working together. I don't work for you. I work with you.
Right. You're your own boss.
Yeah, I'm my own boss because the way I look at it is, and I don't know how the rest of them looking at it, but for me, this is something I do for fun. If I'm on this show, this not make or break my lifestyle. You know what I mean? It may make me a little popular, or more popular, or whatever.
Right.
But financially, they're not making or breaking my lifestyle because they really don't pay us that much in comparison to a lot of those other hit shows or whatever. So, for me, I'm going to do it as long as it's fun or cool or okay to me. As soon as I get to feeling like, I don't like this direction you pulling me into, I can walk away and I'm okay with it. And because it's not going to stop the bills from getting paid at my crib.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're right. I mean, it's something I do on the side. The entertainment business is my job. Music is my job. Producing records, writing records, singing, whatever. That's my job. This show is something I do for fun on this side.
Who is your favorite housewife right now? I know things have changed a lot the past couple of seasons. Like right now, who do you think is your favorite?
As far as on my show?
On your show. Or on another show.
Honestly, personally, I love Phaedra. I don't think that people really got to see the real Phaedra on the first half of the season. Because, I know she said those things herself.
Her sound bites are crazy.
Yeah, but it made her come off way crazy sometimes. But towards the end of the season, after she had the baby and she was like making all those crazy jokes and stuff like that, like that's the Phaedra I know, and that is fun to me. Like she's fun to hang around, and she says some of the craziest stuff that have you cracking up. Like I told her the other day, I was like, next season when people see you, I think they're gonna she might end up being everybody's favorite, really, because
we love her.
Yeah,
I
like
love her.
she is like the things she says is so hilarious, and her comebacks are so quick, and she is very intelligent. So don't go on a debate with her because you might lose.
Right. She's an attorney too.
Yeah, she's an attorney, but she's real smart. But then she's not one of those like uptight, attorneys. She's like my homegirl that I hang out in the club with, but then she can go to the office.
She loves strippers. We saw that.
Yeah, but she is. I told her, I said, you are so like your whole personality is contradicting because like 1 minute, like you said, she can be friends with strippers and then they can have fun, laugh, and joke or whatever. But then you'll see you in the courtroom, and you're handling that business. You don't relate those two worlds together.
Right.
You know what I mean? But she's, you know, like
What
a different
other
person.
city of Housewives is your most favorite?
Jersey.
Jersey. Of
Yeah,
course.
I didn't really get to see him a lot last season, but that first season I was DVRing and glued to him. I watched him all the time. I thought that Teresa and Jackie, they are Tauruses like myself, like me and Kim, and they are funny to me, and I like the way they handle things.
And last question, now that the season's over, what have you learned, like personally and professionally maybe, from doing the show?
That I need to stop being so nice. I feel that from now on, business-wise, I need to approach things differently as far as having an agreement with people is not cool just to have a verbal agreement or whatever. From now on, we need to get this paperwork done before you even listen to the music. You know what I mean? So I think that was to save a headache as far as friendship is concerned, you know, dealing with people that you're friends with and then trying to do business with them. I don't get me wrong, I like the fact that people feel like I'm the quote unquote level-headed one or whatever, but then at the same time, there were times I look back and I'm like, how I let her get away with saying that, or how I let this happen, or you know what I mean? Certain things that, like, realistically, if we wasn't there with TV cameras, I probably would have handled it a different way, you know? So, I don't know.
Okay. Cool. And how can people get in touch with you or follow you on Twitter?
Well, everybody, please follow me on Twitter, Kandi, Kandi. That's my name on Twitter. And that's my name, and then it's on Twitter, too. And go to my website, kandionline.com, to find out any of the appearances and stuff that I have coming, as well as candycoatednight.com to see the Hump Day Wednesday show, Kandi Coated Night.
Thank you so much.